Okay. So, the first thing that I'm seeing here, not really a build. I know um, yeah. So you've upgraded the ship, fine, but you haven't put any modules on it. So, I guess my first comment to you is put some damn modules on this thing. Main armaments mod 1 is what you'd want to put on. Probably engine room protection. And then for your last one, I'd probably go aiming systems. I would absolutely put these on. Aiming system is definitely your priority. I agree with you, SAT. If you're trying to save on credits, honestly, I still feel like these are important. I covered a couple months ago at this point replay of a what was it? A New Mexico who saved my div. Puddin', I don't remember if you were in that game or not. Maybe it was SAT that was. And we reached out, we got that person's replay, and he had no modules either. And he said, well, I come from World of Tanks. You don't use modules at tier, the mid tiers. The thing is, if these modules help you survive, help you hit more ships, do more damage, that's helping you gain more XP and credits. So the idea is it's an investment into getting that back. Yes, it's the Chad, New Mexico, that parked himself over the sub, and he YOLO'd the carrier and won. I could not believe it. You could not believe it, SAT. It was a ridiculous, absolutely, it was one of the craziest random battles I've ever had in all my years playing World of Warships. So, Cookie, I will say this. If you are going to end up unlocking the tier 6 in early access, it's not worth investing in this for the 5. But if you're done with the early access tokens and whatnot, then you might as well go ahead and put in, into the ship and invest. So, up to you. 3-point captain. Grease the gears into fill the tubes. In my opinion, no and no. I would say your first skill point should go to last stand. You don't want to be caught without your engines. Rudder, to a certain extent as well. So I think last stand is very important in this line. For the second point, forget your torpedoes. You're rarely going to need those torpedoes. I think you're better off focusing on priority targets so you know when you're being targeted. You learned that the hard way. Okay. Alternately, you could go consumables enhancements, but this gets better at tier 8 because you got the radar and the hydro available. So I really do think priority target is useful here. No signals. Fair enough. So here's the deal. If I were to build this captain, I would start last stand. I'd go into priority target. It's tier 5. Tier 5, you do get a heal. Not the greatest of heals, but you do get a heal. Because you can only fire AP, heavy AP shells is kind of sexy. I might still go superintendent though, just to get the extra heal. I think that might be worth it. I'd go definitely concealment. And then what do you do? Chances are you're done with the ship by this point. I might go to heavy AP shells. I might go into adrenaline rush first, and then go heavy AP. Heavy AP doesn't work with the caliber. Main caliber of 190 and above. What's your gun caliber? Oh, you're right. They're 152. Okay, ignore it. Never mind. Sorry. Forget I exist. I don't know anything in this game. Why are you all watching me? Okay. So, anyways, I'd probably go adrenaline rush. And then probably top grade gunner to boost your gun DPM. I might do something like that. That's 17 points. You're not going to go all the way to 21 points in this captain. So I might go with something like that. Signals, you're using none. Always for protection. Fire reduction, flow reduction. Heal boosting, speed boosting, consumables absolutely are very worth it. Boosting your anti-air is nice and sexy. And you can go for the ram or you can go for hydro anti-air if you want to. But in any case, let's get into your game. And let's take a look at this. This is Trident, one of my favorite maps in the game. Alright, and you're in the tier 5 La Argentina. I actually like the ship. I felt like the La Argentina was a lot of fun to play. I'm going to go ahead and get Stream Raiders going off stream. your bottom tier, but it's a tier 6-7 match, or tier, sorry, 6-5 match. There is one aircraft carrier on each team. Enemy's got that Vesser. And you've got your Furious. Okay. I mean, Cookie, there's nothing wrong with looking around a bit. Seriously, nothing wrong with looking around a bit. I do that too, dude. Man who sold the world. Alright. Now, I like the idea of supporting the Geta and going up the 9-10 line here. You do not want to be spotted south of C, like in the middle in the open. So you're in a position where you can utilize the Geta smoke if you need to. That's a good thing. I like it. Carrier is moving away from you, which is good too, because you don't want those AP rockets into your side. I would be very cautious of going beyond the island at sea, though. You could curl in behind it if you want to, but I would not go past it. Jumbo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Do we still have a giveaway going, or are we done?
Nope, we still have one going. Like, we need to drive.
No, I just want to make sure so I can tell Jumbo to type in ! ticket to get into the giveaway. That's all. There you go, Blue Falcon. Falcon's already been in it, so he's set. I like that you're not opening up here, because as soon as you do, that Tiger is going to want to eat you for breakfast. So curling into the island here is smart, is safe. Tiger is shooting at your Congo. You could open up here. It is a bit of a risk. So Cookie's continuing to wait until behind the island. Now you can open up. You'd open up just to flex on Tiger. At this point, you can absolutely open up. Chances are very low that you will be spotted. There you go. Aim higher. He's probably going to turn away. He's already turning. So I'd aim higher to try to get that superstructure. Look at that. 2 ricochets, 2 non-pens. Only 1 overpen. You aimed a little bit higher, you probably would have hit stuff. Now, you're detected by planes. Kind of don't care about that, right? Because the Tiger's turning around. So you don't have to worry so much about his guns. And the Wesser, frankly, you kind of want him to drop his AP bombs on you because they're better suited against the Congo. La Argentina's coming in. Now you might want to consider popping your Hydro, because what was last spotted in front of the Argentina? It's the submarine. So it might be worth popping your Hydro here. Just get a glimpse of what's going on. Vasterus. Too bad you left that side. You could have been the key to winning that flank right there on the 10 line. Hot spread? No. Oh! Yeah, you guys see that? That repulse just got whacked. If you're gonna get into the cap, again, Hydro on is a good idea. There it is. Now, if the sub is at periscope depth, your Hydro will detect him. If the sub is not at periscope depth, your Hydro will detect him if he's within 2 kilometers of you. Just keep that in mind. For Taka and Ishmael, I'd be looking very, very cautiously at the B cap. Ishmael can absolutely punch you in the face. Also, Hatsuharu is spotted. That would be a good target for you to shoot right now. Especially because he just killed the your Fubuki. You're down 2 ships, they're down 2 ships, so it's even. Coming out here is very risky because you're coming out broadside to the Tiger. Luckily for you, 2 things just happened. You discovered the sub, and the Tiger shot at your Congo. Guns There you go. There you go. Yeah, anything can punch you in the face. That's true. Which is another reason I wouldn't sit Bao in there, but you did, so whatever. And fortunately, the repulse was paying attention. Let's not talk about your ASW aim. Hey, the sub died, didn't he? Didn't expect to see the sub there. Well, based on his last known, he either had two options, right? One is to be at that location, or two would have been to have dove deep and tried to get behind everybody. Which is what the sub did. Frankly, it's something I have to learn to do more of. Hey, look, Furutaka. Nice citadels. There are two citadels on the Furutaka. He's showing you broadside. This is what makes the Pan American cruiser line so sexy. So you definitely want to look for those citadels when you can. Yes, punish him. You're actually going to get him with torpedoes, which is hilarious because you launched them so long ago. I thought there's no way in hell they could actually hit him. But people like to follow the white line, I guess. Cookie, are you on the EU server or is this the NA server? EU. Okay, good. So there's plenty of paid actors on the EU server as well. Good to know. People like to meme on the NA server, you know? I have a Texan Spaniard pronunciation. Cool. I'm not from Texas. I've hung out with Texans for a bit.
I'm sorry.
I know, right? Tiger dies to the sub, which is... That's crucial right now. Why are you going this direction? Those are the paid actors put in touch. Exactly, yes. That's right, Falcon. That's right. Exactly right. Falcon, when he first started hanging out with us, put and said, how much did you pay for a certain replay? And I think he thought, like, you meant, like, how much did you spend, like, money-wise? And that was the joke, right? You paid people to, like, not react to you. And that's exactly what the Furutaka did. He did not react. Kill the Vasteras. Why are you going to let him depth charge your sub? Other than the fact that it's a sub and it must die. I would not worry about torpedoes. I would focus more on just dodging these torpedoes. You do not want to let the Vasteras get on your side because he can absolutely punish you with AP. Thanks, Mr. VVS. Impression at all? Yeah, I get you. I get you. Roxero, thank you for the follow. I need to screenshot this, by the way. I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to send that to Raptor. He's going to laugh his butt off. Alright, so you took a torp. You lost your engines. The Vasteras is the key right now. If you can kill the Vasteras, you can get in there. Oh, sorry. The Gate is going to get behind the Vestor anyway and kill him. So don't worry about that. Yeah, forget about the back gun. That's true. Boss fight, guys. Oh, God. I don't know if I'm going to be live-ish still when it started, so I'm not going to do the offering. I need to look something up. Oh, look at the Vestor. So the nice thing about the Geta is he died. The second nice thing about it is he forced the Wester to come out broadside to you. So this is kind of sexy. Absolutely torpedoes. Now he's probably going to turn. Yeah, he's already turning. So your torpedoes are going to miss. Like you try to sound. Oh, okay. I'm 100% comprehensible. Well, that's exciting. I did last weekend, and for 5 weekends before it, cast the King of the Seas tournament. So it's good to know that people have a can understand me well. Tovsky? Now you're painting yourself into a corner. I don't like this. I think you should turn south and run. If the Katovsky chooses to, he could switch to AP and Citadel slap you. Katovsky is definitely whipping you. Also, he forgot Hydro. Yeah. 3 caps. Try to win harder. Once again, Vastress is on your tail. Alright, well, you got the kill. Hydro now would be really helpful in case the... And he did get torps off. Okay. Alright. May 2nd is when I got the codes. They're valid for 30 days, so until June 1st. Okay. Aussie Argon could be worse. So my wife and I are watching Below Decks, which is it's a reality show. It's on Bravo. And right now we're watching Below Deck Med, and I think it's season 4. There's this guy from Liverpool, and the way he talks, it's just hard to listen to. Like, just hard to listen to. So we can only stomach like 2 episodes, and then we have to stop watching it and move to something else. I thought you said you died here. I am disappointed. Too low. Okay, never mind. You're gonna die to the... You're gonna die... Right there. Right there. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a death pick. We're gonna get a death pick with you. The rocket planes. And his sinking Vesser in the background. Let's see if we can get all 3 in here. In frame. You have to zoom out a little bit here. Because guys, we love death picks on this channel. Yeah? Yeah. Alright. Right there. So right there we've got your sinking ship in the foreground. In the background we got the Vesser. And even closer we've got those, not Liverpool, but even Scots. Yeah, right? Alright, so there we go. I think that's our good screenshot. There we go. And you can see the value of not giving that broadside to AP rockets from German carriers, right? I mean, there's a lot of good value there. All right, let's take a look at your replay render, guys. And then, well, like I said, we'll move into lurking. You guys are able to play Words on Stream. And you'll get a chance to watch the King of the Sea official broadcast for a little bit. It's funny hearing Civ 6, the Civ OST. Yeah, well, you know, I love Civ, so there you go. All right, here we go. You're La Argentina. Now, like I said, I felt like going this direction was smart. You had a choice to go into the island or to go, you know, with the Gaeta. I feel like I wish you would have gone with the Gaeta. I feel like if you would have gone with the Gaeta, it would require some teamwork. It would require talking with the Gaeta player and saying, I need you to smoke when I ask you, right? If the Gaeta player would do that for you, then I think you'd have a really good opportunity here. As it stands, the Gaeta does not. He turns around and runs away, so you're better off going where you did. Vastros detected, you duck in behind the island. Blue Falcon mentioned the sub. Here's the sub spotted. Now we know that the sub's going to appear here next. So what did the sub do? The sub went down to max depth and literally just went through the cap. A lot of sub players will do this. Now the funny thing is if you had your Hydro banging away and you went like here, you might have actually caught the sub on your Hydro. I sound Slavic, really. It might be the dirty water in me. It tends to loosen up the tongue a bit. Cheers, by the way. So anyway, biggest mistake is believing others will actually help. And gaming, that's why I said ask, right? Try to get that communication going. If you can get it going, great. If you can't get it going, well, then there you go. If you earned a moment, if you watched a moment that I recorded earlier, it's not vodka. It's whiskey. It's Maker's Mark. Anyway, all right. So here you are here. Very lucky that this guy, the Ishmael here, wasn't looking at your face, because you gave him a beautiful shot on you, and you sat there for that shot. Sub gets detected. Bye. All right, now here's where you get the ridiculous torpedo strike on the Furutaka. The Furutaka, as Putin likes to say, asks for directions. Yes, I use the Bogsy lines. I use lots of Bogsy lines. I don't have the magic pen that he has, but, you know, it's okay. Vastras needs to go down here. And you I think, are a little fixated on the Vesser. Mossborn Speyside. Nice. So, kill the Vastras. 100% kill the Vastras. Worry about the carrier secondary. The thing about the carrier is, you can come back and kill the carrier at your leisure. Killing the Vastras is important. Now, here's the thing, Cookie. You disengage the Vastras. You focus the carrier for a little bit, and then, for whatever reason, you decided to go and pick a fight with the Podvoisky. You gave yourself a 3-on-1. The Furutaka had Hydro on? Are you kidding me? I gotta see this. Oh my god, he had Hydro on. Paid actor. Alright, moving on. So yeah, you put yourself into a position where you are fighting 3 ships instead of isolating. You isolate the Vastras and the carrier by continuing to go this direction, out east. You want to get to the 10 line here, because by doing so, the Kotovsky over here can't do anything about you. Instead, you turn in, and then you go to the Podvoisky, and you're like, oh, hey, I see another ship I can shoot. And you pick a fight with the Podvoisky. Now, I get it. The Vesser is behind the island. He's got planes. The Vastras is behind the island. Okay. But again, if you had gone up this line, you could be hammering away at the Vesser, and you could hammer away at the Vastras. Hey, Cochran. Good evening. Fortunately for you, the Kotovsky dies. You are extremely low. Here's your heal. And the Vastras dies, so guess what? Now it's just the Vesser. You're going to pound him away, and then here's the rockets that are going to come and finish you. Boink. And then the guy over here dies, and that's the win. Cookie, do you have any questions? Putin, is there anything I missed in this review?
Nope. You did
Okay.
an excellent job as always.
Oh, thank you, Puddin'. And you've done an excellent job as always, too. You know what you deserve, Puddin'? You know what you deserve?
To do the giveaway after my carrier game.
You deserve a shout out, my dude. There's a shout out to Puddin'. Go and follow him. Twitch.tv/Puddin957. If you aren't following him already. I don't know why, but the thing is just kind of messed up, so. My analysis, the reasons you watch me, like opposite of a certain other person, he shows and I explain. Thank you, man. It means a lot. I really do appreciate that. We try to stay positive on this channel. We're all about learning. And there's the other shout out for Puddin'. There you go. So click the link there. You should be seeing a thing that says join us in following Puddin'. And join us in following Puddin'. Seriously. Awesome streamer. A lot of fun. He does use gamer words. So
A lot. If
lot.
there's a sub in my game and it's by me, there's going to be a lot of words said.
He uses a lot of them, guys. Very entertaining, though. A lot of fun to hang out with. All right. I need to screenshot that as well. Okay. So let's just end our